Today's going to be a great day. I'm going to do great things because I'm great. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Marcus. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2015. The reason why I changed the entire direction of my channel really is, yes, I'm still going to be talking about entrepreneurship and leveling up altogether, and none of that is easy, but I'm here to let you know that it is possible. So make sure you hit the like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. I decided I'm just going to shoot this video real quick. I'm on my way to go run a couple errands, man, but before I really get started with my day, I figured I would come on here and just give you a little bit of insight to show you things from my perspective. You know, as it pertains to success, and I said in a different video, yes, success is subjective, right? I believe that it is. You know, what you think is success, I may not. What I think is, you may not, right? And that's perfectly fine. It's normal. But there's one thing that I've noticed. There's this pattern, man, this huge misconception. And what it boils down to is this, right? I've taken real people who had no experience in the business and the industry that I'm in, and I've helped them make a lot of money. I've aided them, I've coached them, I've guided them into making a lot of money to really put them on the path of where they want to be. The misconception is this, though. Here's the misconception. People think because they acquire information, however it is that they get it, whether they, figure it out on their own or they pay for it, whatever the situation is, the misconception is that once you'll have the information, that the information automatically equals transformation. And the truth is that's just not what it is. It takes action. Once you have the information, you have to apply it, you have to put it in action, and you have to follow it. But that's only part of it. See, the other part of it is this hidden thing. It's this thing that, we can't see, we feel it, we know it's there, but we can't really put our fingers quite on it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and break it down to you like this. I said having the information is one thing, but having the transformation is another. So the transformation doesn't just break down to you, transforming your current financial situation. It's a complete transformation. So the knowledge and applying the knowledge to get whatever it is that you got in the business for, or whatever your side hustle is, or whatever it is, that's one thing. But the other part of it is the social aspect, right? Like I said in a different video, what type of people are you surrounding yourself around? And I'm going to give you a really quick example. This is something that all of us will be able to understand, right? So look at it like this. The people that we surround ourselves with is really our own algorithm. You're like, look on, Facebook or any of these other social media sites, and you type in something, or you might look at a video, and then before you know it, all you keep seeing is the same type of video, the same style video, the same information over and over and over, right? Well, our day-to-day lives really aren't no different. Like if you're into, these bottom level, chicken coop style conversation, I'm calling them chicken coop because chickens just picking the ground, just picking up what they can at the ground. If you're into them low level conversations, then those are the type of people that are going to be attracted to you. Those are the kind of people that's going to be in your circle. Now, the problem is this, though. It's not the fact that some of us are born into, that type of algorithm, and I'll just call it that just to make it easy. It's not that we're born into, it's not bad enough that we're born into it. That's one thing. But sometimes, a lot of the times, we'll choose those types of people. We'll choose that algorithm to be a part of. Now that can be, based on a lot of different things. That you may have, so low self-worth or low self-esteem, or, you're battling something, inside. It's not uncommon, right? If you really just be honest with yourself and think about it, and maybe it doesn't apply directly to you, maybe someone that it applies to, no matter how much no matter how much you try to help someone, they can never quite seem to be able to get it right, because mentally, they don't have the capacity to see the things that's hurting them because they're so wrapped up in that particular environment. That's happened on so many different occasions. And I'm not saying this because I feel like I'm coming from a place of I'm so high up on the hierarchy. Nah, like I'm keeping it a buck with you. I've been in them same low-level conversations, them same low-level chicken coop conversations. I had to really realize, like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why am I still caught up in this? Why am I still going on? How come nothing is going right? Not only in my life, but in all of these other people's lives around me. How come nothing's going right? Nothing's really going right. Maybe I need to figure out something and get around some different people. Maybe I need to have some different types of experiences, right? And it was in that with, that being a combination with a bunch of other things, being around different people, taking in new information, testing the information, applying the information. And then once I start getting traction, now it's like, okay, there's a pattern here. And once I figure like, okay, the pattern is moving in the direction that I want it to move in, and it's steadily flowing, and I'm thinking different than the people who I was always surrounded around. Now I'm moving different. I have different experiences when they're talking about this and all it is just pessimistic, bullshit at the end of the day. I see things from a different perspective because I have a different perspective because I've been able to see things outside of that algorithm. And it's like once you see things, it's hard to unsee it. One of the best pieces of advice that I've ever had in my life, and this is at a point in time in my life when I really, really needed it, was I had a football coach in high school, right? And he told me, listen, whatever college you decide you want to go to, don't make it here. Leave. Leave away from where you are. Now, at the time, I really didn't understand, and I didn't really have any interest in playing football where I am locally anyways. But at the time, I really didn't understand what he was saying until I got older. See, I took it as him looking at the people that was on our team or in our neighborhood or in our area. I took it as him looking down on them. But in reality, what he was doing was he was trying to save me from that algorithm that he had already seen set up for me. It's like, if you stay here, this is what I picked up later. It said, if you stay here, you're not going to get a chance to see things different at this young, impressionable age. You're not going to get a chance to go different places and meet different people and just have overall different experiences. You're going to be stuck where you are. And then it's going to be up to you to fight and claw your way out of it. But you have a chance to go see different things, to go experience different things. This is what I realized later on in life. So that's why it was like one of the most valuable pieces of information. So if you're in a situation where, whoever it is that's in your circle, you're going to want to have to do, it would best serve you to do an audit. Who is on my team? Who is really rooting for me to win? Who's trying to win themselves? Because I'll be straight up with you. None of my real friends, my friends, like my real friends, none of them are into the industry that I'm into. But we don't engage in chicken coop bullshit conversations. Like, we have real thought-provoking conversations. And the thing is it's not like we don't ever talk about things that don't really matter, but those aren't dominant in our conversations. Those don't occupy or dominate, our time together. Those conversations that really don't move the needle anywhere. We talk about real things, thought-provoking things, and we don't always agree. We don't always agree on everything, and that's cool because I don't want to be in an echo chamber either. There's been things that, one of my friends might say to me about business, even though he's not in business, that I'll be able to take and apply 6 months or a year down the line. Like, wait a minute. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Let me go ahead and apply. And then vice versa, it goes both ways. So I say, like, iron sharpens iron. So if you in a situation where you are surrounded around just negativity and pessimistic bullshit, this low level stuff that is not going to help you get nowhere, them bullshit barbershop style conversations, if those just occupy your day, who's your top 5 rapper, who's the top 10 NBA players, yeah, those are cool conversations to have when you laughing and you joking. But if that's all we talking about, like, we ain't really moving nowhere. So I got to move around. And if that's all that you're around, you want to audit that, man. I'm telling you right now, you want to audit the people who are around you. You want to audit your life, Because if you're just surrounded around that, I promise you, it don't matter. I could sit you down for months and just dump everything out and give you everything that it is to, you will never reach your full potential because your algorithm is all messed up. The people, you'll start winning, and then the person next to you don't understand why you winning, and they don't understand how you winning, or they'll say, oh, you only winning because that guy from the internet took you under his wing, and that's the reason why. You'll start to doubt yourself. You'll start to doubt whether or not it's the information that you're really getting and that you're really applying, and this is the reason why you're starting to get the change. Maybe it's, you'll start to doubt, yeah, I'm going over here on this side of town, and I'm mingling with these people, but my friend, my boy over there, he keeps telling me that it's because this, that, and the third, right? You'll really start to doubt yourself and start to doubt your progress. And before you know it, you'll lose everything that you gained. All of the progress you made, you'll lose it simply because of the people that surround you. They don't have your best interest, or they can't see the forest for the trees because they're so stuck in their miserable environment that they can't even be happy for you. And this is truly the reason why you'll hear more times than not that it's lonely once you get to the top. So you really got to make the decision what it is that you want, right? You want to be liked by everybody and you want to be friends and maintain the same friend groups that you had in high school? Or are you trying to level up and get to the next level so that you can provide a better existence, a better experience overall for yourself and your family? That's up to you to decide. I've already made my decision, but the rest is up to you. That's it for today's video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.